Hey everyone, it's Sam from MissionMonday.com with your weekly missions. Thank you so much for being back. Our missions are going to be a little more thematic this week than what they were last week. We're going to start off with our student mission. Student mission is something that's really easy, but we're going to use our other missions to reinforce it as we go. Student mission is just maintain good eye contact. Eye contact is one of the many ways that humans actually form bonds with students. So maintaining good eye contact helps you build relationships with the people that you're looking at, and it lets them know you're focused. So this is a really easy one to do, but it's just pay attention to the people that are talking to you, whether it's in a conversation, whether it's a teacher instructing a class, and don't be afraid to put that cell phone down. I am just as guilty as anybody that sometimes my cell phone gets in the way of my eye contact. So students, we want you to focus on maintaining good eye contact with the people you're talking to. Our parent, volunteer, and staff mission all has to do with finding out what our students are learning. So first of all, our teachers, what I would like you to do, our staff members, is talk with 5 kids this week and ask them, hey, tell me something you learned, and I want it to be in a class outside of yours, whether it be from the year before or whether it be from another teacher. Just have that student identify something that they learned, and then I want you to validate that learning in that teacher. It's a kind of a, you guys hear me talk about secondhand compliments a lot, and that's kind of a secondhand compliment, and I do think that's really powerful. I'm going to have a blog coming up pretty soon within the next month about secondhand compliments and why I think it's so powerful. But teachers, anyway, ask 5 students what they learned outside of your class, validate that learning, and validate the person they learned it from. Parents, what I want you to do is every time your child comes home, ask them something they learned at school that day. Their first response will be nothing, and don't let them get away with that. Find out something they learned every day, write it down. So 5 days, probably 4 days since we've got the holiday on Monday. So you should have a list of 4 things by the end of the week on Friday, and have a little mini celebration about all the rad stuff that they learned while at school. And again, compliment those people and those lessons that are being taught, because that's another great way to do a secondhand compliment. Volunteers, just like our parents, what I'd like you to do is stop in someday, spend 10 minutes, try to catch 5 students in the hallway and find out something that they have learned, why it's important to them, validate that lesson, validate to the people teaching that lesson, and then share something that you learned from a teacher and how it impacted you and why you still remember it. Those are our missions for the week. As always, you can find everything at MissionMonday.com. We have a really good podcast up now with a couple of great English teachers, Robert and Andrew. Great lessons. So if you want to listen to that podcast, you can find that at MissionMonday.com. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at Mission_Monday. Watching the YouTube video, check out the blog, which is new. We have 1 entry on there. We're going to have a couple more soon. Other than that, as always, thank you so much for your commitment to the mission. I look forward to seeing you next week.